entering into the fifth one. I told you many times that Krishna did not make it into chapters. It is one advice from Krishna to Arjuna. For our purpose, Vyasa Maharshi has divided into different subjects. Naturally, there are mixing up of different ideas in every chapter, which we have to admit. So the second is now the chapter 5 is called Sannyas Yoga. It has also some other name. Yeah, it has only one name, Sannyas Yoga. Sannyasa, you already know, to renounce everything. As in the case of a Sthita Prajna or a Jnani, who has renounced everything and he is still there because his body is there. And he can see God in everyone. And so on and so forth. His qualities have been said to us many times. We have come to the next chapter, that is Sannyas Yoga. Arjuna asks a question. Arjuna represents me and you with Krishna. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha shamshasi. Yetreha yeteyorekam tanme bruvi sunishitam. Previously also he had asked the same question. You say sometimes jnana is great, sometimes karma is great. When jnana is greater than karma, why do you put me into such horrible action that I have to do now? He asked earlier, which you remember. Again he says, Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam shamshasi. You ask me to do sannyasa of every action, and you sometimes praise the karma yoga also. Tell me that yatreha yeteyorekam tanme bruvi sunishitam. Tell me that knowledge which is good for me, which is shreyaskara for me, by which I can overcome my present problem of ajnana. Tell me that one. If you say so many things, I get confused. That is what Arjuna is saying to Krishna. You praise renunciation of actions and also karma yoga. And sometimes you say sannyasa is great. Sometimes you say karma yoga is great. But what I want you to do is, you tell me that which is good for me of the two. If sannyasa is great, they are to get back from the war field. Why should you fight and kill and get killed, or so many things happen in the war? If that is great, this is the situation. If karma is great, why do you say so much about sannyasa to me? Don't confuse me. A wonderful question by Arjuna. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam shamshasi. You praise renunciation of action once, and also karma yoga once. This is better, you say sometimes. This is better, you say sometimes. Tell me definitely that which is better of the two for me. Tell me that one. Etreha eteyorekam tanme bruvi sunishitam. Second line is really good. Which one is shreyaskara for me? Please tell me that one. Don't confuse me again and again. That is the request of Arjuna to Krishna. I have been seeing only 4 faces on the screen. Rest are ghosts. Those who can switch on the videos, if you switch on, it would be easy for me to see your faces while I talk to you. Thank you. I think we can recite. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Panchamodhyayaha.
Atha Panchamodhyayaha.
Sannyasa Yogaha.
Sannyasa Yogaha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Uvacha
Sannyasam karmanam Krishna
Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna
Punaryogam cha shamshasi
Punaryogam cha Shamsasi
Yetreha yetayorekam
Yachreyaha Etayor
Tanme bruhi sunishchitam
Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam
Sannyasam karmanam Krishna
Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna
Punaryogam cha shamshasi
Punaryogam cha Shamsasi
Yetreha yetayorekam
Yachreyaha Etayor
Tanme bruhi sunishchitam.
Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam.
I think I have made the Arjuna's question clear. Krishna said about renunciation of action in the previous chapters, and also Karma Yoga. Don't tell me about two things. Tell me that one which is good for me. That is the request by Arjuna to Krishna. Let's see what Krishna has to answer. So Bhagavan Vacha we have. Sannyasa Karma Bhagavan Vacha. Sannyasa Karma Yogasya Nishreyasa Karavo. Krishna is very intelligent in his answers. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Both the ways are great. Sannyasa and karma yoga both are great. That's what he wants to say. Neither one is inferior. Sannyasa karma yogasya nishreyasa karavo. Both of them are really great and they take you to liberation. Among them, tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Among them, Karma Yoga is better for you. Karma Yoga Vishishyate, that is really better for you than this Karma Sannyasa. We already know Sthita Prajna hasn't got to do anything. He has reached the end, he has got the Atmic Jnanam, he doesn't worry about anything that happens in the world, but still I told you, they are not the kings but kingmakers. They still look at the society. Sannyasa Karma Yogasya Nishreyasa Karavo. Both the way of renunciation, performance of Karma Yoga lead to liberation. Both are good. Both are great. But of those two, the performance action as yoga is better than renunciation of action. Among the two, Karma Yoga is better. More so, it is better for us and to Arjuna. Arjuna is not a sannyasi like Sthita Prajna. And we sitting here also are to that level. We have commitments in life with our family, friends, and relatives, and so on. Just cannot run away. Parents, children, and so on. So he says, Karma Yoga is better than Karma Sannyasa. I think we can recite. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
Sannyasa Karma Yogasya
Sannyasa Karma Yogascha
Nishreyasa Karavbho
Nishreyasa Karavubhau
Tayostu Karma Sannyasat
Tayostu Karma Sannyasat
Karma Yogo Vishishyate.
Karma Yogo Vishishyate
Sannyasa Karma Yogasya
Sannyasa Karma Yogascha
Nishreyasa Karavbho
Nishreyasa Karavubhau
Tayostu Karma Sannyasat
Tayostu Karma Sannyasat
Karma Yogo Vishishyate.
Karma Yogo Vishishyate.
One thing with Bhagavad Gita, many times lot of scholars discuss whether Arjuna, whether Krishna is advising Karma Yoga or Bhakti Yoga or Jnana Yoga. And some of them take sides. Some want to prove that Karma Yoga is the ultimate. Taking the same example of Bhagavad Gita, some want to say, no, Krishna is not telling anything about karma. Ultimately, it is the jnana that is important. And others may come and tell you these things are not that good as bhakti. But what is really the position of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita? As three gunas are mixed in each one of us, sattva, rajo, tama, a perfect human being will blend karma, bhakti and jnana in his life. Neither one is great, nor one is low. Therefore, he is not teaching only karma yoga, only bhakti yoga, only jnana yoga. Supposing a man becomes God realized, then he is a different man. For a worldly man like me and you, all the three are equally important. So here he said at least, karma yoga is great for me. Karma yoga vishishyate. It has a special message for you, karma yoga. Both of them are great. She said in the earlier line, sannyasa karma yogasya nishreyasa karaubo. Ubo means both. Both of them are great. Sannyasa is great. Karma yoga is great. Tayostu karma sannyasat, because you cannot do karma sannyasa. He said in the 3rd chapter, you will become a hypocrite if you think of something and just show that you have been renounced everything. You have underlined that word. Don't become a hypocrite, he said. Therefore, karma yoga is better. It is special, he says, karma yoga vishishyate. Karma yoga is a special one, he said to Arjuna. Let's continue. Jneyam sa nitya sannyasi yona dveshti na kamshati. It's a beautiful definition of sannyasa by Krishna. Consider him a sannyasi who doesn't hate anything and who doesn't desire anything. There are two words. Dveshti na kamshati. Yona dveshti na kamshati. One who doesn't hate anything and one who doesn't desire anything. That is a perfect man, a complete man. That man is a sannyasi. Jneyah sa nitya sannyasi, yona dveshti na kamshati. Who never hates anything, never desires anything. Nirdondohi mahabaho sukham bandhat. And his other quality is, he doesn't have any dvandva. Nirdvandva is, he doesn't have any duality. Is this good? Is that good? No question, he decides. One is good for him, one is not good for him, or what is good for the society immediately. People at large, to the world around, what is good, he doesn't have any dvandva. And that man easily, effortlessly crosses the bondage of life. Sukham bandhat pramujyate. That's an interesting word there. Easily he goes out of bandhana. Bandhana is, that is what we have been trying to understand. Karma bandhana that we have been speaking about. That haunts us every day. A man sthita prajna is not bothered about what he did earlier. He has come out of that bondage. And also, Krishna is assuring us, anybody who follows this, jneyah sa nitya sannyasi yona dveshti na kamshati. Consider him as the permanent sannyasi, nitya sannyasi forever, yona dveshti na kamshati. Who never hates anything, who never desires anything, and a man without any dvandvas, without any dualities. Such man is always a liberated man. Such man can easily liberate himself from the bondages. Sukham bandhat pramujyate. It's not difficult for him to break that bandhana of life. Even being in life, he will be free. He will be a free man. So he says, jneyah sa nitya sannyasi yona dveshti na kamshati. One who thinks today is the best day, Now is the happiest time. If God is there, He is there now. Not that when something happens to me in future, not that something did not happen to me in the past, who is in the present and who thinks present is the best, that man is a sannyasi. No desire left. Perfectly happy even now. Nadveshti na kankshati. He never hates anybody, he never desires anything. That perfect. He hasn't got any dvandva. Nirdvandvo hi mahabaho. Mahabaho is the name taken for Arjuna. Sukham bandhat pramujyate. That man will be easily overcoming the bandhanas of life. He can easily get liberated. That is the answer of Krishna to Arjuna. Let us recite. Jneyah sa nitya sannyasi.
ज्ञेयः सत्य स नित्यसन्न्यासी
Yo nadveshti na kankshati.
यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति
Nirdvando hi mahabaho.
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो
Sukham bandhat pramuchyate.
सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते
Jneyah sa nitya sannyasi.
ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी
Yo nadveshti na kankshati.
यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति
Nirdvando hi mahabaho.
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो
Sukham bandhat pramuchyate.
सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते.
So he will overcome the bondage of life. That is what Krishna told Arjuna. If one doesn't hate anything, doesn't desire anything, doesn't have any dvandva, that man can easily be liberated. And he continues the same argument, says, Sankhya Yoga Prutak Balaha. They are childish. Who say Sankhya is different and Yoga is different? Beautiful it is. Balaha means not well educated. Sankhya Yoga Prutak Balaha. Only the uneducated or only the uneducated say that they are two different things. Pravadanti na panditaha. Panditas do not say it. Jnanis do not say it. Jnani, for Jnanis, Sankhya and Yoga are the same. That is what he wants to say to Arjuna. Ekamupyastita samyak ubayor vindate padam. Beautiful. If you are on the path of one, you will also get the result of the other. If you are on the path of sannyasa, Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga, you will reach the goal. If you are on the path of Karma Yoga, same goal you will also reach. Both the ways lead to the same destination. Sankhya Yoga Prutak Balaha. Prutak means they are different. Only who do not know well, who do not have the knowledge, Bala means the not grown-ups. Not grown-ups. Only the not grown-ups say that Sankhya and Yoga are different. But the thing is, Ekamapyastita samyak. If you can be steadfast in one, you can get the benefit of the other. That is to say, they are equally good. Sankhya is good, Yoga is good, Sannyasa is good, Karma Yoga is also good. Both of them are good. So they are not very different. They are not very different. They are different ways to reach the same goal. That's all. I usually give you the example. If you want to go to airport, your GPS will tell you which way will take you to the airport fastest. So you talk that way. If that has many traffic barriers, it will take you through the other way. So both of them will take you to the destination. They are not very different, he says to Arjuna. That is only a Balisha Abhipraya, Prutak Bala. Only those who do not know, not well grown up, say this one. Panditas do not say. Jnanis do not say that. Ekamapyastita samyak. Stay in one well, then you get the benefit of the other one also. Ubhayor vindate palam. So Sankhya man will also get the Yoga pada, Yoga man also will get the Sankhya pada. They are not too different. They are only those who do not know well say that they are two different things, not only the same. So he says they are balas, childish, who say Sankhya is different from Yoga. That is the main thing that he says. I think we can recite. Sankhya Yogo Prutak Balaha
Sankhya-yogau पृथक्-बालाः
Pravadanti na Panditaha
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
Ekamapyastita Samyak
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक्
Ubayor Vindate Palam
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
Sankhya Yogo Prutak Balaha
साङ्ख्ययोगौ पृथक्-बालाः
Pravadanti na Panditaha
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
Ekamapyastita Samyak
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक्
Ubayor Vindate Palam.
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्.
And then he says, Yet Sankhya, same thing, as he said earlier, Yet Sankhya praptate sthanam tad yoga idapi gamyate. Any language you are, you can understand this shloka. That which you reach by the Sankhya way, Yet Sankhya praptate sthanam. That which place that you can get by Sankhya, you can also get by Karma Yoga. Yet Sankhya praptate sthanam tad yoga idapi gamyate. You can also reach the same goal by yoga. And he says, Ekam Sankyancha Yoga. You can also write there, Sankhya is equal to yoga according to Krishna. Ekam Sankyancha Yoga. Sankhya and yoga are one and the same. Yogancha yapashyati sapashyati. One who sees it. One who doesn't see it. Yapashyati sapashyati is he who can see, sees the truth. Who he cannot see the truth. Yet Sankhya prapyate sthanam, that place which you can gain by your Sankhya, the way of knowledge, that yoga is api gamyate. You can also reach the same place through being a karma yogi. Therefore, the best equation, ekam Sankyancha yogancha. Sankhya is equal to yoga. Sankhya is equal to yoga. Yapashyati sapashyati. Only he who sees the truth, not the other. Others cannot see this. And what he is telling is the same thing that he said earlier, because he is a Jagat Guru. Sometimes we may miss when he says in once, therefore he repeats something, certain things, different times in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore he is Jagat Guru. His intention is not to teach only the most intelligence. His intention is to teach the last man in the classroom also. Therefore, he repeats many things in Bhagavad Gita. That's the reason why you get the same ideas in Bhagavad Gita in different chapters. If you do not understand that one in this chapter, you may be able to catch it in the next one. You may be able to catch it in the... His effort is ultimately we must reach the goal. Yet Sankhya prapyate sthanam tat yoga irapi gamyate. That place which you can reach by Sankhya, you can also reach by Karma Yoga. That's line number 1. Line number 2 is Ekam Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya and Yoga are the same. Only who sees can see, others cannot. Only who can see that, only who has the ability to see it can see it, others cannot see it. Here I generally tell the story of a shepherd. Our TVs, we have got so many channels, hundreds of channels in each language. In Kannada, there are many, in Tamil, there are many, Malayalam, there are many, plenty of channels. And their TRP is important for them. They want to make their programs attractive. And they are at a great loss to find out which is the way to catch people. How can we make people watch our channels? So they try all their level best to bring people and to show to the world their ideas of life and so on. The same manner, a TV director was passing along a road. He saw a shepherd with plenty of sheep, more than 1,000 sheep were there. And it flashed him, why don't I conduct a interview for this from this shepherd on my TV program? And then he stopped the car and spoke to the shepherd. He asked him, "What's your name?" He said, "Sidraman," something he said. And he said, "I am a TV channel owner. I would like an interview by you on my channel. Would you please come?" Who doesn't want fame if it comes freely to you? So he readily accepted. But he said, "I don't have any good dress with me." No, I want you to come in the same dress that you are today when you are taking your sheep to the fields. With your, what's that? The woolen thing that they wear, kambli, that's called in Kannada. I don't know what you call in other languages. That can protect you from rain and other cold and other things. So you have to come in the same dress, he said. And this TV owner made an arrangement for him to come to the studio the next day or the next day when he had time. He made a big announcement. An interview will be there with a shepherd. It will be very interesting. You don't miss to watch it. He gave advertisement for 3 or 4 days on the channel about the program that is going to come. At least the curiosity will grow for some of them. That's the idea with which they repeat. The day of interview came. This shepherd came with his usual dress. But in TV, they will have to do a makeup before they give you allow you to give the program. You cannot go as you are to the TV program. Even in our government programs, when you go, they will put you lipstick and they will color your faces so that it will not reflect. A good face must appear. I had this experience when I gave an interview to Chandana. They put me in the makeup room and the makeup man made me makeup for 10 minutes or so. So I was only laughing at that. So they made all makeup necessary for that man. And then he came to the studio. The cameras were on. This man began to ask question. "What's your name, dear shepherd?" He said, "Siddhana." "Oh, very good, very good. How many sheep do you have?" He asked the next question. "Which sheep do you mean? The white ones or the black ones?" And then as usual, this man asked, "White ones. How many white ones do you have?" "I have around 500 sheep, white ones." "How many are there, the black ones?" he asked. "I think they are also around 500. I don't count them exactly. Maybe they are 500, he said. "Oh, very good. You have 1,000 sheep. Of them, 500 are black and 500 are white. So nice, so nice. So nice. Where do you take them for grazing?" The second question asked by the TV anchor. "Which one do you mean? The white ones or the black ones?" That was the question by the shepherd. And this man thought, maybe he takes to graze white ones to a different field, the black ones to another field, and so on. The white ones, he said. He said, "White ones I take to Ragiguda." And then he asked, where do you take the black ones?" "They also come to Ragiguda for grazing," he said. "Oh, great, great." Second question was over. The anchor thought that the people were clapping for the program. Then third question came. Where do you make them drink water?" "Which ones do you mean? The white ones or the black ones? White ones. White ones I take to Tunga River, or Andhra people, Krishna River. And the black one also drink water from the same river, he said. The next question is also over. And then next question came from the anchor. Next was also, it was also an important question. He asked it, your sheep are really good. They are fat and healthy. What fodder do you use? Do you feed them with? Again, the shepherd asked, which sheep do you mean? The black ones or the white ones? And he thought maybe there are different fodders from different companies like Lalu company and so on. And he said, the white ones. White ones with Lalu fodder, he said. Black one? How can I feed with other thing? They also eat the same fodder. So on and so forth, it went on for some time. Every question he asked, every time he asked, which ones, black ones are. And this man realized this is happening like this, the interview is going this way. When I ask you the question about your sheep, you always ask me, which ones, the white ones or black ones? Who do the sheep belong to? He asked the next question. Which do you mean? The white ones or the black ones? Thought that white ones may belong to him and the black ones may belong to his wife. He asked again, the white ones. They belong to me. The white ones belong to me. And then the black, who else can they belong? They are also mine, he said. And people classed, the interview was over. Here the thing is, Sankhya and Yoga are the same. White ones belong to the same person, the black ones also belong to the same person. If you go through the Sankhya Marga, you also get liberation. If you go through the Karma Marga, you will also get the same liberation. That is the interesting part of this story. So, it's Sankhya prapate sthanam tad yoga irapi gamyate ekam sankyancha yogancha yapashyati sapashyati. I think we have to recite it. Is it, Supriya? Yeah. Yat Sankhya prapate sthanam
Yet Sankhya prapyate sthanam
tad yoga irapi gamyate
tad yogairapi gamyate
ekam sankyancha yogancha
ekam sankyam cha yogam cha
yapashyati sapashyati.
yapashyati sapashyati.
Yat Sankhya prapate sthanam
Yet Sankhya prapyate sthanam
tad yogairapi gamyate
tad yogairapi gamyate
ekam sankyancha yogancha
ekam sankyam cha yogam cha
yapashyati sapashyati.
yapashyati sapashyati.
You can underline that shloka, that will give you the gist of what Krishna has been saying. Sankhya and yoga are one and the same. Whichever way you go, you can reach to liberation. Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkam aptuma yogataha. Yoga yukto muni brahma achirenadi gacchati. Renunciation, sannyasa is really difficult. We know in 3rd chapter he said, I also gave you the example, Udada Nimittam Bahu Krutaveshaha by Shankaracharya. When you see the robe of a sannyasi, you cannot say that he is a great man having understood what is Atman. It may be just to make his earning easy, he has worn the dress. So, sannyasastu mahabaho dukkam yogataha. It is difficult to accomplish without karma yoga to achieve sannyasa. Sannyasa cannot be achieved just by renouncing everything. Karma ought to be done as he said in the 3rd chapter. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krut. Remember that shloka, you have underlined. Not even for a second you can be without doing anything. One ought to do his work, he had told. Therefore, sannyasastu mahabaho dukkam aptuma yogataha. Without karma yoga, sannyasa is not easy. It is difficult. Yoga yukto muni brahma achirenadi gachati. But a man who knows karma yoga, where does he go ultimately? Gains Brahman quickly. Achirenadi. Yoga yukto munihi Brahmam achirenadi gachati. He reaches Brahma at the earliest. Karma yogi also comes to the same result, same end as he said earlier. Sannyaasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptu mayogata. Sannyasa is difficult without karma yoga. That is the meaning of the first line. Sannyasa, leaving everything, is not possible because our body will be acting, mind will be reflecting, things will be going on, you will feel hungry, you ought to eat it. Unless you work, you have no right to eat. That is what Krishna had told us. So many things he has previously said. Now he says, sannyasa is difficult without karma yoga. Sannyasa is sannyaasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptu mayogataha. Yoga yukto muni brahma, a man who knows karma yoga, a muni, achirenadi gachati. At the earliest, he will reach the Brahman. He will reach Atmajnana, he will get Brahmajnana. Quickly, he said. Achirenadi gachati means at the earliest, he will reach the end of his cycle of birth and death, the moksha. That's the cycle, end of the life we have already been telling. Atmajnana or Brahmajnana is the end of the cycle of birth and death. When we can die without any desire left with us, a full man need not be born again. What is the reason to be born if there is no desire to be born? So that man will reach the highest. Sannyaasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptu mayogata. Without karma yoga, sannyasa is causing lot of trouble. Dukkhamaptu mayogata. It is not easy to achieve. Yoga yukto muni brahma, a man who does karma yoga and also has a sannyasa manobhava, he will reach the goal at the earliest. I think we can. Renunciation of action, Arjuna, the mighty arm, is difficult to accomplish without karma yoga. It's not possible to, it's difficult, not impossible, karma yoga. Whereas one who is committed to life of karma yoga and is capable of reasoning gains Brahman quickly. That's the summary that is there in this book you have got. It will be the same in the other books also with different wordings. I think we can recite. Sannyasastu mahabaho.
Sannyasastu mahabaho.
Dukkhamaptumayogataha.
Dukkhamaptumayogataha.
Yoga yukto muni brahma.
Yoga yukto munir brahma.
Achirenadi gacchati.
Nachirenadi gacchati.
Sannyasastu mahabaho.
Sannyasastu mahabaho.
Dukkhamaptumayogataha.
Dukkhamaptumayogataha.
Yoga yukto muni brahma.
Yoga yukto munir brahma.
Achirenadi gacchati.
Nachirenadi gacchati.
And then yoga yukto vishuddhatma, vijitatma, jitendriyaha, sarvabhutatma, bhutatma, kurunnatin lipyate. There is a way of doing everything without being attached. That secret is known to yogi. A man who has control over himself, a yogi, vishuddhatma, pure heart he has got, vijitatma, controlled all his senses and mind. Jitendriya, won over all the indriyas. Indriyas are his servant. He is not the servant of indriyas. We had it in some Sita Prajna Lakshana, Vayurnavami Omvasa. Where is this ratha going, this vehicle going, the human body? Is it going where the desires drive, or is it going where you tell the desires to take you to? That's the difference. That's the difference. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma, vijitatma jitendriya, sarvabhutatma bhutatma. Underline that one. Sarvabhutatma bhutatma. A man who can see himself in all living beings. That is to say, a man who can see the same consciousness expresses as every human being. What is there in this here is also there in the 79 people sitting outside. When one can realize sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi nalipyate. Even when he works, he will not be bound. Kurvannapi nalipyate. Even if he is doing karma, he will not be bound by his karma. He is a free man, absolutely free man, not attached to anything, does the action that comes in his way with best of his ability and offers at the feet of God, and thinks that Yagnashishta, which we already know. As prasadam, he takes whatever comes out. Yoga yuktaha, vishuddhatma, there are qualities there. A man purified by yoga, vishuddhatma, pure-hearted man, vijitatma, won over his indriyas and senses, jitendriya, senses and mind, sarvabhutatma bhutatma. For him, the cosmic consciousness expressing in everything is also the cosmic consciousness expressing in him. Sarvabhutatma bhutatma. We are all the expressions of the same cosmic consciousness. When he thinks like that, kurvannapi nalipyate. Even while he does the work, he is not attached to it and not stick to it. Kurvanna is not affected by his action at all. He is not bound. The karma will not be there. Bondage will not be there for him. He just does it and offers as Yagnashishta, as we had earlier said. Yoga, you have to know these words there. Yoga yuktaha, vishuddhatma, vijitatma, jitendriya. And sarvabhutatma bhutatma. He can see the same self that is there in him, in everything. That man is not bound by his karma, doesn't stick to the action. That's it. I think we can recite. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma,
Yoga yukto vishuddhatma,
vijitatma jitendriya,
vijitatma jitendriyaha,
sarvabhutatma bhutatma,
sarvabhutatma bhutatma,
kurvannapi na lipyate.
kurvannapi na lipyate.
Yoga yukto vishuddhatma,
Yoga yukto vishuddhatma,
vijitatma jitendriya,
vijitatma jitendriyaha,
sarvabhutatma bhutatma,
sarvabhutatma bhutatma,
kurvannapi na lipyate.
kurvannapi na lipyate.
Next two shlokas are together. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit. Pashyan, shrunvan, sprushan, jigran, ashnan, gachan, shapan, shasan, pralapan, visarjan, grunnan, unmisham, nimishannapi, indriyan, indriyarteshu, vartante iti dharen. These are the two shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, which a lot of Vattakshara, that is what we kill, difficult to pronounce words are there. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvet. First line is very important. A jnani, a man who knows how to do karma, he thinks that I am not doing anything at all. Naiva kinchit karomiti, I am not doing anything at all. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyet. Yukta means a man who knows it. Has to think. While doing what? All the next ones are different kinds of action. Sprushan, touching. Pashyan, seeing. Shrunvan, listening. Sprushan, touching. Jigran, smelling. Ashnan, eating. Gachan, walking. Shwapan, I think Swapan Swasan is sleeping and waking. Yeah. Pralapan Visarjana, leaving out things from the body, the urine and other thing. Visarjan Grunna, taking food while Unmission Nimshanapi, closing the eye, opening the eye. In all this, he thinks Indriya and Indriyarteshu Vartanta Idare. Indriya and Indriyarteshu Vartanta Idare. This man thinks Indriyas are acting to their own, according to their own way of action. Those two are very important shlokas for us. I will explain with you the other book. Yeah. A Tattvajnani thinks that the actions are going according to the gunas in him. He will not be bound by them. What are the actions of seeing, passion, shrunvan, listening, sprishan, touching, chigran, smelling, ashnan, eating, gachan, walking, swapan, sleeping, shwasan, breathing. If you want to, I think it is there in the summary also. Shwapan, shwasan, breathing, pralapan, talking, visarjan, letting out things, grunnan, taking inside, unmission, opening the eyes, nimishan, closing the eyes, things, indriya and indriyarteshu vartanti iti. In all these activities, he thinks that indriyas are doing their actions. I am not to do anything at all. It is something like we have got what's called CCTV cameras. Wherever you go, you have a CCTV camera nowadays. And what does this CCTV camera? Is it attached to any action that's going on there? Not at all. Those cameras are designed that way. When there is a movement that takes a photo. When people come there, CCTV camera will switch on by itself. When no movement is there, CC camera sleeps. All action is ceased. But it is not bound by any desire at all. Fighting going on, it sees. Love going on, it sees. Whatever is going on outside, he sees. All activities are indriyas are only this man is a seer, not the doer. Hope I am making my point clear. He observes everything that's going on in himself. All these 20 or 22 activities which Krishna said, he will be objective to them, not bother. They go on by themselves. What can I do? The indriyas do their jobs. Indriya and indriyarteshu vartanta didare. He thinks these indriyas, that is the activity of these indriyas they are doing. I am not doing anything at all. I am only a seer, not a doer. I am only an observer, not a doer. Here is an interesting thing. Krishna wants all of us to be objective to our feelings also. When you are objective, you can look at yourself as you can look at the other man. What's the good there in me? What's bad there in me? Everything clashes. So a jnani will look like this. That is what he said. In all these activities, he sees, which are the activities? Pashyan, Shunvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Shapan, Shasan, Pralapan, Visarjan, Grunnan, Unmission, Nimishan, Napi, Indriya and Indriyarteshu Vartanta Idare. Indriyas are acting according to their nature. Thinking so, this man is always relaxed. Absolutely relaxed. Not worried about what the eye sees, what ear listens, what the nose smells, what the touch gives the experience. All activities he will be objective to in himself. That's the important thing. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tatve. Yukta means a man with knowledge. Let him think that I am not the doer of the actions. Which are the actions? All actions are mentioned here. Pashyan, Shunvan, Spushan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Shapan, Shasan, Pralapan, Visarjan, Krunnan, Unmisham, Nimishanapi. All these actions are over. All these are Indriyan, Indriyarteshu, Vartantati Dharin. Indriyas are those Indriyas act according to their nature. He will be kept quiet. That silent the seer in each one of us should be. But we think we are the doers, getting into trouble. If we know that we are not the doers, we are the seers, we are absolutely free. So what is important is whether you are a doer or a seer. If you are a seer, you see yourself also objectively. When I open, I can't help seeing your pictures. In the beginning, I saw the pictures only of ghosts. And then I said, I don't want to teach you ghost. And you switched on your cameras. I can see your faces now. A beautiful, different faces. So the nature of the eye is to see it. You have been listening to what I say with your ears. That is the thing that's going on with ear. He is not attached to any of these different things done by the senses. That man is detached. That man is a sannyasi. Even a man who is a karma yogi can live like this. That is what Krishna wants to say. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tatveta. A man of knowledge must think that I am not the doer of the action at all. But who are the doer? What are the activities? Pashyan, Shrunan, Sprishan, Jikran, Ashnan, Gachan, Shapan, Shasan, Prarpan, Visarjan, Grunnan, Unmishan, Nimishan Napi. 2 lines are there, complete 2 lines. Indriya and Indriyarteshu Vartanta Itidare. Indriya, that is the action of those Indriyas, they do it, I am not the doer. Thinking that Vartanta Itidare, he thinks Naiva Kinchit Karomiti. I am not doing anything at all. This is the perfect objectivity that Krishna wants us to practice. With ourselves also, we must try to become objective. Other things we are naturally objective. When other people do, we know their errors. We know their mistakes. When we do it, we do not know because we think we have been the perfect people, not doing any wrong at all. When we come out, maybe it flashes. I think we can recite. Naiva kinchit karomiti. Underline both the shlokas. Naiva kinchit karomiti.
Naiva kinchit karomiti.
Yukto manyeta tattvavet.
Yukto manyeta tattvavet.
Pashyan shrunvan sprishan jigran.
Pashyan shrinvan sprishan jigran.
Ashnan gachan shapan shasan.
Ashnan gachan swapan shwasan.
Naiva kinchit karomiti.
Naiva kinchit karomiti.
Yukto manyeta tattvavet.
Yukto manyeta tattvavet.
Pashyan shrunvan sprishan jigran.
Pashyan shrinvan sprishan jigran.
Ashnan gachan shapan shasan.
Ashnan gachan swapan shwasan.
Pralapan visarjan grunhan.
Pralapan visrijan grihnan.
Unmishan nimishan napi.
Unmishan nimishan api.
Indriyan indriyarteshu.
Indriyan indriyartheshu.
Vartanta iti dharayan.
Vartanta iti dharayan.
Pralapan visarjan grunhan.
Pralapan visrijan grihnan.
Unmishan nimishan napi.
Unmishan nimishan api.
Indriyan indriyarteshu.
Indriyan indriyartheshu.
Vartanta iti dharayan.
Vartanta iti dharayan.
Do the prayer, Supriya.